please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so this is video 2. If the first part I talk about Meghan and Harry moving to their new home, so I'll please watch that one. I'll probably will put the link in the description. Sometimes I forget to do that, but there's part 1 where I talk about them moving to their new home. And this part, this is something I was thinking last night about core value. The reason I was thinking about core value is, first let me read what core value is, and I have other tab that explain other part of things. Core values are the fundamental beliefs of a person or organization. This guiding principle, okay, guiding, this is very important, guiding principle dictate behavior and can help people understand the difference between right and wrong. Core value, this is the fundamental aspect of things for every human being. You have to have this in order to know yourself. When you see bullshit come in front of you, you could smell and see bullshit. And this is to what is it, the foundation, the way, the principle, the way your parents raise you with good ethic, with good understanding about life, about other people's feeling, about other, nature. And I believe I have the word nature somewhere here. But the other thing is, I'm gonna read a couple definition, but soon I'll go to the main reason why I'm reading all of this definitions. And now I'm breaking down the word core value, core and value. Now core, okay, when I saw this, I was like, that's, when I saw the first definition of it, I was like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. The tough central part of various fruit containing the seed. Yes, it is the core, the middle, that's not the term I was looking for, although it is correct, it is the meaning of core, but the second one is what I was looking for. Okay, the central or most important part of something. Okay, that's the meaning I was looking for based on what I'm gonna be talking about. So core is the central or most important part of something. Okay, and then the next example, the next definition is value. Okay, I give you the meaning of core value. I read the meaning of core by itself, and then the meaning of value is what is it? Regarding that something is held deserve the importance, worth, or useful of something. Value, but it's sort of touched based on what I feel or what I want to talk about. But I think the second one is the meaning that I want. A person principle or standards of behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life. That is value. I believe I did a video. I spoke about was it wealth? Was it? It wasn't in the ancestors. No, it wasn't that. I talk so much shit. Sometimes I forgot where I said them. Sometimes I forgot if it's in the comment section or if it's on the video. Because majority of videos like this one, when I do them, I don't write them. I just go. I have an idea of what I want to talk about, and then I just go based on that. So this is what I'm doing right now. So back to what I'm trying to say here. Value is a person's principles or standard of behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life. And here, when I saw this this meaning on the side, I thought it was important too. An ethic, okay, value denote the degree of importance of something or action, with the aim of determining what action are best to do, or what way is best to live, or to describe the significance of different action. This is very important. When you have kids, you need to teach them those things. Sometimes you don't just sit your kids down and say, this is your core value. This is to what they're doing. Okay, they do something. Let's say you go to the park with your kids, and all of a sudden your child wants the sandbox all to himself, and this is a teachable moment where you have to say no. This is a public place. You have to share it. The other kid have the right to be in the sandbox. If you cannot play with the kid in the sandbox, you who do not want him in there, you have to remove yourself, because the other one has the right to be there. So it's moment like this. Or for instance, if you in a swing, right, at the park with your kid, and I've had that many times. The park has only 2 swings, and you always have kids standing on line waiting for the swings, and sometimes we just give up. We don't even want to use it anymore because there's too many kids. But when your kid is on the swing itself and you see there's a long line, you need to tell your kid, okay, you're gonna stay on the swing for like maybe 5 minutes, okay, and then get off. Let another child have a turn. And then if later on you still want to go on the swing, you could come back and check to see if the swing is available, or if you could go back in the line and use the swing again. These are small little things, teachable moment. You teach your kids about certain values, understanding other people's feeling. And you could tell them, look, if you were the one on the line, you really want to use the swing, and another child is on the swing, and stay there for like an hour. Would you like that? No. You want that person to be there for a few minutes, and then you have a turn. So these are the kind of things, the way you teach kids things, when they're doing things, when kids are being greedy. This is part of their nature. They don't know. You need to teach them. That's the value you need to teach your kids. Things like that. All right. So now I'm going to nature. All right. Nature, the definition of it is phenomena of the physical world, collectively include plants, animals, the landscape. That's not the one I'm looking for. All right, so maybe it's number 2 again. Okay, the basic or inherent features of something, especially when seen as characteristics of it. Okay, helping them realize the nature of their problem, something like that, right? So in nature, like I was saying with those examples, it's in the kids' nature to feel like this is theirs, it's mine, it's not yours, or they want to be greedy, everything is for themselves. But as an adult, where you already experience all of this stuff, you need to teach your kids that no, you need to share, something like that. And that's where nurture comes, the difference between nature versus nurture. So nurture, okay, care for, encourage the growth of, development or development of. Not that, the process of caring and encouraging the growth and development of someone or something. That's the meaning I was looking for. So again, as you're raising your child, your children, you know, sometimes you need to be tough with them. But at the same time, you need to show them compassion, love, understanding of stuff. So that's when nurture come into. And they have another meaning here, nature versus nurture. The nature versus nurture debate involve whether human behavior is determined by the environment. Okay? So meaning that, is it, let's say, I don't know, a child grew up in the inner city. All that child sees is violence, so he will think that this is the way life is. Like for instance, I believe, and I came across a video of Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's daughter, where she was saying that when they live in the Neverland. She thought that every child have a zoo in their backyard or something like that.
Was it Neverland, right?
Yes, it was.
So what was it like living at Neverland?
Living at Neverland was amazing. It was fun, and like he would kind of bribe us. He would say, if we were good, we would be able to go to the zoo or the amusement park or the train station, and we were good, so he would let us go. Like every once in a while. We didn't know a lot of kids like at our age. We were more secluded. We never really left the ranch that often. so we couldn't really like compare our lives to other kids' lives, so we just thought it was normal. Like, oh yeah, everyone had an amusement park in their backyard.
She thought that was the thing, but when in fact not everybody have a freaking zoo in the backyard. All right, so nature versus nurture is the debate whether human behavior is determined by the environment. So this is the environment that Paris Jackson had lived in, either prenatal or during a person's life or by a person's genes. Alliterative expression, nature and nurture in English has been used since at least the Elizabethan period and goes back to medieval French. I remember when I was in college, I took Psychology 101. Yeah, they sort of discussed this and stuff. So now, why am I saying all of this, right? And last night I was thinking about Harry and Meghan's wedding. And now we see, after the book Finding Freedom came out, we have an idea of how the royal family actually felt. The evilness behind the tactic. Meghan pregnant, and they send her to what is it, overseas to do presentation and stuff like that. And I believe in one of my videos I sort of discussed that's probably was one on the blessing in disguise or something, where Meghan was pretty much piling fanatics, people who love her. They get to see who she is, how she behaves and stuff like that. So, but the tactic behind that from the royal family, I believe, was to work her to death, right? And I hear from other sources, from people who already have the book, who's talking about it, where Meghan did not trust the royals' doctor. She didn't want them to deliver her baby and stuff like that. And when you think about it, her instinct, her action, the behaviors that were going around her, if she didn't have those core values for herself, knowing from right and wrong, okay? There's core values, or the fundamental belief of a person or organization. These guiding principles dictate behavior and can help people understand the difference between right and wrong. So the behaviors that were going around her at the palace was not part of her core value. She could sense certain things were not right. Even if she were to explain to anybody, I'm sure it would take her very hard to explain her senses of what was going on. Most people will say, no, you are wrong. This is not happening. But because of her core values, she knew and felt and sensed and saw things around her were not right. And you have those doctors who probably deliver probably majority of the royals' babies, and who took care of them. But for Meghan, she felt something wasn't right. She rather took, have her own doctor. I was hearing it from somewhere. I don't have the book in front of me to get a quote from it. I probably will come back to this once I have the book. So these kind of things play an important role in people's life. You see the wedding going on, people in the church, but if you could just see what was going on in their mind, it probably will be so rotten that you just can't believe it. I'm not saying all of them, but I'm pretty sure Meghan's friends, the people that Meghan invited, they have a different perspective from the royals who were in the same space. And when I look at Doria sitting by herself over there, every time I see it, I get teary eyes. I feel for her by herself. So yeah, I felt like I should talk about this because all the revelation that's coming out from the book, the things that Meghan went through, if it wasn't for her the foundation that her mother, Doria, I praise her, to teach her what her worth is, there is no way she would have, be able to withstand that what's going on here. She saw something wasn't right. She's like, I'm out of here. No amount of money will make me stay in this. And if you look at the incest video that I made, I think there's a part where I sort of mentioned, I don't know if I said it or if it's from the clip that I answered in there, where they said that those royals didn't even care about health. All they care about was wealth. I don't think it said like that, but they didn't care about their well-being, the bloodline. They just want to keep the bloodline pure or some crap like this, and they wanted to keep their wealth among themselves, among the family. So they rather marry each other, do some freaking disgusting stuff just to keep wealth. But nature had other things in mind. Nature said, you're not supposed to be marrying or reproduce with your own kind, with your family, and they create this disease bloodline kind of thing. They don't even live that long, but yet they want everything. They want to grab everything for themselves, don't give anything else to others. And yeah, I don't know, I hope I make sense, and let me know what you think, because I think I give credit to Miss Doria for teaching Meghan her core values, her worth. Money should not take precedent of your belief, of your well-being, of your mental aspect of things. So your core values is very important. And there was something I wanted to touch base, but because I don't have the book, it's hard for me to quote anything. But I've heard it somewhere where Harry and Meghan, from the beginning, had made a promise to each other that they would be together or something like that. So that foundation was already set before they were married. So they understand each other. This is their foundation before they did all of this, what's going on now. So they had created the foundation that will keep them together. I think in one of my videos yesterday, I even said it. That was before I was even thinking about all of what I'm talking now. But I felt like they had the foundation set up. They could be anywhere around the world, not seeing each other for a certain amount of time, but their foundation is there. They could trust each other, knowing that if I do something bad and my wife or husband find out, I don't think she's gonna be very happy, so I better stay online and do what's right. So their foundation was already planted before they even get married. So yeah, this is something I feel like every relationship should have before they even think about marriage. If you think about money, it's not gonna last. You could look at, let's say for instance, which I show on my channel sometimes, is the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing. Look where they are, you know. So yeah, everybody should have their core values. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment and hit the like button if you like it, I guess, and subscribe if you happen to come. This is the first video of mine that you see, and I really suggest you guys to check Meghanpedia YouTube channel. I think right now they only have 2. This is the only 2 videos that I saw. Actually saw the second episode, Dear Kate Middleton. That was a very good video. I felt like, damn, she went deep. She went deep on this video, where she talked about the teenage years of Kate or something like that. I think it was just somewhat in general, you know, things that everybody, teenagers, go through. She sort of think of, make her think about things the time before she was here. So yeah, just go check it out. Okay, the second one that I saw was the first episode. Meghan is not the problematic one. So both of these I really like. So I suggest you go to Meghanpedia YouTube channel and give them a subscription. They're already at 2,000, so that's pretty good. You're not gonna see fancy pictures or anything like that. I think it's just them talking. It's a podcast, I believe, but I happened to come across them yesterday, and I believe I comment. Oh, they have. Oh, okay. So they had other videos in there. I only saw these two. There's British media. Okay, I'll listen to what they had to say. But these are the two ones that I saw, and I believe I left a a comment on this one. Let's see if I see mine. There it is. It's the first one. I was making fun of myself. I was like, okay, I was living under a freaking rock. How come I just found out this YouTube channel? Great message. I have a bowl of popcorn once karma strikes. Thoughts and prayers. Yeah, so that was the one about dear Kate Middleton. So I really suggest you guys to check them out. It's really good. Alright, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.